Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back once again to Transwest Truck Trailer RV of Frederick. My name's Mark Love, and today I'm going to be showing you a brand new 2022 Winnebago Navion. This is the 24D floor plan, probably the most popular with the Murphy bed, and this is actually a pre-sold unit. However, we do have some more coming in. We've got another 24D available in early July, and then maybe one or two more by the 1st of August. So we are starting to see the supply chains loosen up a little bit. Winnebago's putting out a little bit more production. So if you're looking for something for this summer and you wanted the 24D floor plan, we will have a couple more available within the next 4 to 6 weeks. Just wanted to let you know that. All right, let's start out on the outside, walk around, and then I wanted to show it with the slide in. When we get in there, I'll open it up for you. First of all, this is the Mercedes Sprinter chassis, probably one of the most popular platforms for the Class B and the smaller Class Cs. It has the 6-cylinder, it's a 3-liter diesel engine. I'll show you right here. Now this has 188 horsepower, 325 foot-pounds of torque, and it's rated to pull 5,000 pounds. And, you know, we've shown these engines hundreds of times. Everything is really easy to access. Your oil, your fluids, you have a post here if you need to jump your battery. You have a positive terminal there. There's a post on the chassis over there. Just a great platform. These probably get around 15 miles per gallon here in Colorado. If you're out east on flat land or down at sea level, you probably even do better than that. So just a great platform, comfortable driving, and you know, been one of the mainstays for many, many years. Let's go ahead and walk around the outside, show you the storage that we've got, and then we'll move to the inside. So, first of all, this does have propane on it. It has a diesel generator, but you do have a propane burner in there. Also, you've got a propane connection on the outside, and it runs your Truma system. And then we can see our hydraulic pump for the levelers. This unit has the auto levelers on it, which is a nice option. Over here you can see we get a little storage. As we move down, you do have a gravity fill for your water, or you can, you know, power fill it. And by the way, this is the Bay Mist exterior. It's a full body paint job, just a great looking coach. Over here, we have a black tank flush, so when you are draining your tanks, you can clean that out very well. And this is our water compartment right here. You can see your dump valves. This is where you'd hook your hose up. We do have heaters on your freshwater tank. It'll give you better cold weather camping. And then outside shower, you can see your 30 amp cord here. Very easy to access. One thing I kind of like what Winnebago does for your cord, you can run it down here, and then when you're traveling, it simply snaps up and latches into place. Others, you have to remove that circular cap and run it down through the bottom of the compartment. I like this setup. It's a lot easier. As we move around to the back, the hitch here is rated for 5,000 pounds. You do have your 7-way plug here. So, you know, if you're towing a vehicle or, you know, a boat or something like that, even in Colorado up in the mountains, you're good. Once you get up over 4,000, 4,500 pounds, yeah, it slows you down in the mountains, but it's certainly got enough power to pull it. You do have a ladder to get on the roof. By the way, this comes standard with 200 watts of solar on the roof. And as I mentioned earlier, we have a diesel generator in this one. We move over here, you can see the storage compartment. And then this is your 3,200 watt diesel generator. And I had it running a little bit ago. Diesel generators are very quiet. And the beauty of the diesel is you're pulling off your fuel tank. you're not running it off your propane, so you can stay out longer without worrying about running out of fuel. And then we do have another little storage compartment here, kind of under your bathroom area. You can see it's a Truma AquaGo water heater, furnace here, of course. One thing I want to point out, you get a propane quick connect. So if you've got a grill that you like to bring along, very easy to plug it in there. It does have a nice awning that you can be out and under. Let me show you this one first. That's a fairly big compartment. And I'll go ahead and run this awning out, but because it's windy, it most likely won't stay out very long. So I'll run that back in before we get inside. And while that's running out, let me show you one more feature here with the door. This is a sliding screen door and fits really nice. You know, it's just a great look here. If you do have dogs or pets that tend to run through the door, you might want to reinforce it a little bit right there. There you can see the awning is out, and it does have a motion sensor. As this wind picks up and starts bouncing it around, it's going to shut on its own. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in. Okay, now I wanted to leave the slide in so you can see what it looks like. So let's step inside here. So I do have to turn my accessory switch on for the ignition to provide power to run the slide out. But you can see there's plenty of room to walk through here. You can get into your refrigerator. You can get all the way back to the bathroom. You know, if you've got dogs, you've got enough room for those to move around a little bit. And, oop, let me get my accessory switch again. There we go. You do have to have chassis power for these to run out. And this is a fairly big slide. When it goes all of the way out and you have it set up as a couch, you've got a lot of room to move around here. Okay, there we go. So let's start over here on the driver's side. We've got 3 nice storage compartments here. And here we've got some privacy curtains that hang, you know, once you have your bed open or set up. We do have the Winnebago manuals here. And I like the fact that it's open back there if you have longer items. Really easy to get them in there. And they've got great looking hardware. They're all hidden hinges. This harmonious taupe with the colonial walnut, really a great look here. It's your U-shaped dinette. Now, number one, if you do want to make a bed, it makes quite a large one. You can see the table would rest down here on these cleats. And another nice feature is you can turn this table if you want to set it this way, give yourself a little bit more room. On each side of the booth, you do have a couple of extensions here for your feet. I'm not going to lock it all the way up, but you have a little footrest there. I know a lot of people will make this maybe into a little day bed for watching TV, which is right across here in the kitchen. And then the other thing that's kind of nice here is you've got a lot of storage. There's actually 3 compartments. So you've got one there. You've got one on the other side. And then over here you've got a 3rd storage compartment. So, oops. So you've got a lot of room here under your bench, which is nice. Then over here, across from the dinette table is your kitchen. You have the dual stainless steel sink with nice residential style sprayers. And again, great looking hardware. Underneath we do have a little bit of storage area for you. You can see your filter down here. This does have a whole house filter. Then up above, we have another storage compartment. And oops, this actually does pull out and tip for you, and you've got a bar back here. We just got this in. I'm going to wait for the shop to go through it before I start pulling on things. Over on the other side of the TV, we've got another storage compartment, and then we've got a couple of your controllers right here. This is your Gen Start. You can see the switch up here is for your holding tank heaters. And then this is our Xantrex charger inverter. So if you do want to, you know, provide power for your microwave when you're off the grid, you can do that right here. Here we've got our induction cook surface, but it also provides a propane burner here. And I like the propane. It's, I think, a little easier to cook on or control your heat. But we do have a true induction cooktop here. Any metallic pan, anything a magnet will stick to will work with your induction, so your cast iron and so forth. You know, you could use it if you've already got it. Down below, we've got some nice large storage drawers here. And then we even have one more under the microwave. And then right here, which is typical, is a convection microwave. You don't see the ovens as often as you used to, so most units are going to have a convection microwave now. As we come to the back, of course, we've got our refrigerator. One nice thing about this is it is what we consider an RV refrigerator, means it runs on your 110 or your propane. So some people like that when they're dry camping with your 12-volt battery power and your propane. You can run this refrigerator a long time. And of course, right above it, we have our slide room control. We have our monitor panel right here. Check your batteries, check your tank levels, turn your water pump on. And here is your solar charger here. And this is a nice feature. Again, if you're not on the grid, it just helps keeps your batteries topped off. Now, if you run your batteries all the way down to, you know, below 12 volts, 11 and a half, 11.8 or so, it's going to take a full day or more to charge them up on solar alone. But you do have the generator, and there's nothing wrong with old school technology and firing that generator up to recharge your battery. Then right here, we do have a nice little pantry beside your kitchen or beside your refrigerator. We got another storage area. Then we have our breakers and fuses right here. Okay. This has got a bathroom in the back, and it's a little bit tight, so I'm going to step out of the way and let Jody get in there. One nice thing about a rear bathroom is you get a little bit more room to move around. You can see there's some nice storage here. These are your shades for the front windshield at night. And then you've got your microwave plate and a few other things. You can see your table stores away right there. Over here we've got a nice built-in medicine chest. Can you see that? A little storage down below your sink, and again, a nice stainless steel sink. And then in here we actually have our button for the bed. It's right here beside the shower. So as Jody backs up, I'll go ahead and run this bed down and show you how that works. Let me pull my cushions off. Set them in here for now. So on your Murphy bed, this drops down. Got a couple legs here you have to pull out. And there you go. So on both sides of the bed, You do have some 110 outlets and a USB ports right there. You have, let me get up here. Nice storage area here. A couple of reading lights. So like I say, this is one of the more popular floor plans. You get a big walk-around bed. When the bed is up into a couch, you have more area in what I would call your living room right here. So let's take a look up front. This does have the overhead bunk, and I like the fact you can just flip this center section out of the way. Makes it easier to get in and out of the cab. So that is a queen bed up there, and 2 people could sleep up there. Of course, it gets a little tight up near the front, but certainly plenty of room for 2 kids. You can see there's reading lights, there's 110 outlets, USB ports throughout. These cushions right here actually set on the seat, and it's made for when you pivot this around and turn the seats into part of the living room. It boosts you up a little bit higher so your knees aren't up in your chin. And then as we sit down into the dash here, Mercedes has some really nice features here. Obviously, push button start, you know, most everything's going to that. It's got the Mercedes, Hey Mercedes feature. I can say, Hey Mercedes, navigate me to Loveland, Colorado. And provided, you know, we have service, navigate me to Loveland, Colorado.
Here is what I found. Where do you want to go?
So these are directions to Loveland. Now there is other ways to get into that. Right here on the dash, I've got all of my apps, so I can screen over to navigation, radio, media. I've got my apps, my settings. Obviously, I can Bluetooth in a phone, and I can answer my phone and control that all right here. Get back to the home setting. And then on the other side here, what we've got is our engine you know, diagnostics. We can navigate there. We can also scroll through the radio. You can get into your settings, mileage, oil, and so forth here. And then this is your cruise control right here. One nice thing about the backup camera, you can see when I put it in reverse, automatically comes on. And I believe there's a setting for your guidelines here. We'll demonstrate that when you get in there. There we go. That's a nice feature. This gives us more of a panoramic view of what's behind us. This is kind of a normal setting if you're pulling a trailer and want to keep an eye on it. And I like this feature because you're looking right down at your hitch. If I had an insert in my receiver hitch, I would see it right there. So when you're backing up, makes it really nice and easy to get hooked up all by yourself. So, like I say, very comfortable dash. Another nice option that this one has is the Primera seats. And these are extremely comfortable seats. Anytime you're driving for, you know, more than 3-4 hours at a time, oops, there's my controls around the door. You know, it makes a difference how comfortable you are. I can, you know, set this up. Let me get a little bit more forward here, lean my back up. I do have a tilt and telescope feature right here on the wheel. And another thing that may seem like a minor thing, but not every window goes down all the way. This one I can hang my elbow out the window while I'm driving, and that's just something I like to do. Once again, this is a 2022 Winnebago Navion. It's the 24D floor plan, and they've been kind of hard to find. Generally, you have to order something, wait anywhere from 6 to 8 months for these Navions to come in. However, we do have 2 more of these floor plans. One will be arriving in a few weeks, and then we have another one by early August. So let me give you my contact information if you have any questions. Again, my name's Mark Love. My cell phone here, 970-631-0083, is the easiest way to get a hold of me if you want to text or call. If I don't answer, leave a message. But if you have any questions on the Navion or any of our products, again, we're finally starting to get some things in. It's been, a funny couple of years. There's been some real supply chain issues. But Winnebago's getting more chassis. They're building more now, so we should have more inventory for you. If you have something on order, please be patient with us. Once again, I'm Mark Love. Happy trails when you're out there, folks. Drive careful, and we'll see you next time.